We invite all listeners to tune in every Thursday at approximately 7:25 a.m. for Tutor Speaks, a program which deals with all issues affecting teachers, schools, and the education sector in general. So join us right here on I-95.5 every Thursday morning at 7:25.
Blessed good morning to all I-95.5 listeners. This is the segment Tutor Speaks, and I am your presenter, Patricia Eversley. My guest this morning is Miss Linda Gunpat, who is from Elder and Associates, the providers of the Employee Assistance Program, or EAP. Good morning, Miss Gunpat, and welcome.
Thank you, Patricia. Good morning.
So this is the first in a two-part series on the Employee Assistance Program. Can you give us a brief history on Elder and Associates, the providers of the EAP?
Definitely. Dr. Patricia Elder founded Elder Associates Limited 22 years ago, back in 1993. She is a counseling psychologist and certified employee assistance professional. And so Dr. Elder, who studied abroad, came back to Trinidad to form this company so that she could best service our culturally diverse population. And with special emphasis of psychology in Trinidad and Tobago, which back then was very much unheard of.
So how is it that employees of the Ministry of Education are so lucky and fortunate to have access to the EAP?
Employees of the Ministry of Education, they enjoy this benefit, and so they have access to our services for counseling. Their spouse, and their dependents, they have access to our services.
What are the services offered?
Elder and Associates Limited offers services through the Employee Assistance Program, which means really that we reach out to individuals and organizations who are contracted with us. And we also offer counseling services for individuals, families, couples, and of course child psychotherapy as well. We also do staff development for organizations in various ways of training, psychodiagnostic services, which is really relevant, testing services, pre-employment screening for law enforcement personnel, and of course, we do trauma response. We have a trauma management team who will conduct CISD in the wake of any traumatic event that impacts families or employees of an organization.
How do people access the services?
So you take up the phone and you call Elder Associates Limited. There's no need for you to get permission, and there's no need for you to go through any sort of medium. You take up the phone for yourself, and we have our access number that I will share with you closer to the end of the program. We also have an email that I will also share, and of course we have our online access as well.
Excellent. You had mentioned earlier that it was not only the employee who is entitled to access the services. Can you stress again for us who is entitled to the services?
Employees of the Ministry of Education, teachers, vice principals, principals, guidance officers, school social workers, and administrative staff. They're entitled, as well as their partner and dependents living in their home with them.
How many sessions is an employee entitled to?
An employee is entitled to 8 sessions per school year. So from September to September, an employee has access to 8 sessions.
If you feel the need to have more than 8 sessions?
If you've used up your 8 sessions within the school year, then definitely you can access our service as a private client where you pay per session.
So at this juncture, I will ask Miss Gunpat to give us the contact information. So get your pens and pencils ready, or if you want to access the notepad feature on your recording devices, there now is a good time to do that. So Miss Gunpat, can you give us the contact information for the Employee Assistance Program, please?
Our all-access number is 622-6594. Our email address, info@eldertt.com, and you can visit us online at www.eldertt.com. I also want to give this information. We have a hotline. Access to our hotline starts from 4 p.m. every evening until 8 a.m. the next morning. We have counselors on the line throughout the night, and the access for the hotline is also 622-6594. There are 5 Elder and Associate offices. Our head office is at 30-32 Picton Street, Newtown, Port of Spain. Then we're at Sutton Street, San Fernando, Cane Farm Road, Tacarigua, and 13 Robinson Street, Scarborough, Tobago.
This brings to a close part 1 of my interview with Miss Linda Gunpat of Elder Associates Limited, where we were discussing the EAP.
You have been listening to Tutor Speaks. You can contact us at president@ttuta.org. That is president@tutor.org. Or telephone Tutor's head office at 645-2134, 645-3825, or 663-2738.